Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bar Shem, Yahweh Shai, double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you, sincere Akim. This is Paya Allah of the GMSLONDON camp, coming at you with some breaking news. It's from the express.co.uk. European Super State to be unveiled. Okay, so this is the Brexit. This is what is happening. So saying European Super State to be unveiled, EU nations to be morphed into one post-Brexit. Okay, so basically, as the title reads, this Brexit is basically playing into the hands of the elites, because it's moving forward into what they want to do with the one world order. Yeah, the new world order being a one world order, where they basically have a one world government, and then they have different states, which are basically the continents. You'd have the American state, European state, African state, Asian state, or Australasia state, different states of that form, to basically govern over those places, basically to accumulate into one world government. Okay, so they're making those steps right now. European political chiefs are to take advantage of Brexit, taking advantage of it, alright, by unveiling their long-held plan to morph the continent countries into one giant super state. It has emerged yesterday. Okay, the foreign ministers of France and Germany are due to reveal a blueprint to effectively do away with individual member states in what is being described as an ultimatum. Okay, so this Brexit is starting to formulate into what they really want to do. Under the radical proposals, EU countries will lose the right to have their own army, criminal law, taxation system, or central bank, with all those powers being transferred to Brussels. So Brussels is going to be the capital state, the capital city of the the European Super State, okay, which will have a loss of their own armies. They're going to have a one world army, a European army, so to speak. The criminal law is going to be executed, the taxation and criminal law is going to be executed from Brussels, the capital. Alright? Controversially, member states would also lose what few controls they have left over their own borders, including the procedure for admitting and relocating refugees. That's right, all power is going to be transferred over to Brussels. So even dealing with this migration crisis, that's going to be administered by Brussels when this comes into effect. The plot has sparked fury and panic in Poland, a traditional ally of Britain in the fight against federalism, after being leaked to Polish news channel TVP Info. Alright, so what you have to remember as well is that David Cameron said he ain't stepping down until October. So in him saying he ain't stepping down until October, and him saying also that he won't activate Article 50 of the Lisbon Treaty, basically in effect is leaving them part of the EU, and they're going to be included as EU Super State. And you never know, they could have some some new forms of stipulations that if you want to leave that EU Super State, that there's going to be some form of legality that you got to go through to leave that. But I don't know, that I'm just, meditating on it. That's a possibility. Alright, so really in them doing that, they're fulfilling the prophecy of the Bible. That's the main thing that's playing out. Okay, but again, like I said, the Article 50 is not activated, so Britain would be part of the super state, and it's not going to be activated until October, which could lead to an October surprise. And also on top of that, with it not being activated till October, it's going to leave a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Lack of stability in the market. It's going to lead to a lot of a very unstable European market, and really trickle down into the geo-financial market as well. The whole world's market is going to be affected by the Brexit. Okay, so I want to get into the scripture now. This is Revelations 17:8. The beast that thou sawest and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit. Now the beast that's being spoke of is the NATO. That was established in 1949. Okay, because this is talking about the beast with the 7 heads and 10 horns described of in the book of Revelations, the 17th chapter, which I'm reading from. And I'm going to break it down as I go along. So the beast being NATO that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit. Okay, the bottomless pit being Europe, and go into perdition. And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose names are not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world. That's right. Those that are gonna wonder, those are the ones that basically, in order for you to be included in the New World Order, you basically have to accept the Luciferian doctrine and basically accept. And that's done, signified by taking a mark, which is the RFID chip known as the mark of the beast inside of the Bible. So it shows you that the Lord has an elect written in Revelations, the 7th chapter. And on the left-hand side, these elites have their so-called elect, which they're going to choose, because they're only willing to take 500 million people into that New World Order, because they want to basically depopularize the earth, which is about 7 to 8 billion people on the earth at this point in time. That's for their agenda. Alright, whose name, okay, when they behold the beast that was and is not and yet is, and a lot of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics and Native Americans, basically 2/3 in America are gonna die in America, because they're gonna take heed onto wandering after the beast, okay? Because a lot of you niggas are wicked as fuck. And here is a mind which have wisdom. The 7 heads and 10 horns, the 7 heads are 7 mountains, meaning 7 governments, right? On which the woman sitteth. Okay. And there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, the 5 being the Greeks, Germania Minor and Major, or Germany, Spanish and the French. Okay. And Slovakia. And one is and the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue. Okay, the one that is Rome. Okay, because at the time that was who was ruling. Okay, and the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space. And that's talking about the United Kingdom. Okay, verse 11. And the beast that was and is not, and even he is the 8th, and is of the 7th, and goeth into perdition. And that's talking about America, because America is of the 7th, because America came out of the UK. Okay, that's the common thing that said our cousins across the pond, the Yanks, or our cousins across the pond, the British. So they're the 8th that came out of England. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, the 10 common markers of the EU, as it was earlier known, which is the European Union, alright, which have received no kingdom as yet, but received power as kings 1 hour with the beast. That's right, NATO and the EU are part of that same beast. Okay, NATO is the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, which was organized to fight against Russia. Okay, but they're in cahoots with the European Union, because America has a big influence over the EU, such as it's like can't remember the word, but basically not embargoes, for lack of a better word, embargoes. Where basically they can tell people within the European Union not to deal with them, not to trade with them, and that's what basically the power America has, because that's part of the same beast. And they're also known as the woman that rode upon the beast. So the woman riding upon the beast is America, so they have a lot of control over the beast. These have one mind and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. So that's the point. This EU super state is part of them having one mind and giving their power and strength unto the beast, being NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty, okay? Or America altogether. These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is the Lord of lords, King of kings, and they that are with him are called chosen and faithful. That's right, so the Lord of lords and Kings of kings is Yahweh Shai, whose father, Yahweh Shai is the King of Israel, worthy to be praised, the King, the Son of Yahweh, the Most High Power, Yahweh, okay? And basically those are, and it says, and they that are with him are called and chosen and are faithful. And those that are with him, those are the elect, the 144,000 being the governing body of the nation of Israel, Yasha Allah. But also you're going to have 1/3, and you're going to have a great multitude that are also going to be accompanied into the kingdom of heaven, when we shall rule over the earth in righteousness. But the point being, again, EU Super State is going to be established, and the reason why it's being established because they're going to have one mind, or they're looking to establish it, because they're going to have one mind together for this one moment in time where they should come together to fight against the Lamb, being Yahweh Shai. So these prophecies are coming to pass with this EU Super State being formed. So with that, I want to say all praises to Yahweh Shem Al Shai. Shalom, Akim. Shalom.